Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Fitrah Ramadhani. I'm from University Batanghari. Here I want to tell you about UG or Universal Grammar. What is UG? The system of participle, condition, and rule. There are elements or properties of human language, the essence of human language. Children are born with knowledge that are common to all human language, and all human beings share part of their knowledge of language. UG is their common position, related of which language they speak. Participle and parameter. UG consists of a set of principal and a set of parameter. The principal are universal. For example, they apply to all human language. And the second, the parameter vary with extent limits from of language to other. For example, the parameter of the language is according to the language input they refers from the environment. Structure dependent. Structure dependent general rule do not dependent of the learner, ordering of the word in the sentence, but know how, know who, test word as structured within constituents of specific types. Head parameter. There are two head parameters. First, head initial or English, and second, head final or Japanese and Korean. The pre-drop parameter, the null subject parameter, omitting subject or the head of the sentence without violating the meaning, like Spanish and Italian and even Arabic. Opposition to the UG theory. Language approach assess language equation as a logical problem that can be solved in principle without looking at the development of actual children in the child. For example, young English-speaking children frequently drop subject. There are some access to UG. The first is direct access. SLA is identical to L1 equation is respect of the UG operation. B. Full access hypothesis. UG in this entire constraints L2 equation. And C. UG is accessible in SLA for adults as well as children. There is no critical period after which UG access to operate. The second, indirect access. L2 learners have access to UG through their L1, and B, only L1 insert participle and L1 insert parameter values of UG are believed to the learner. C. In white study, the comparison between French and Spanish learners who learn English as their L2, whereas French is non-pro-drop language, just like English and Spanish is a drop language. Third, no access. The third, no access. A. No access or the fundamental difference hypothesis. B. L2 learner no longer have access to the principle and parameter of UG. And C. The last, general learning participle replace UG. Okay guys, thanks for your attention and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.